everybody, my name is Oscar, also known as Bling King. But today what I'm going to be showing you is where to metal detect. The number one question I get is where can I metal detect without getting in trouble? And if you look online, it's going to get all scary. They tell you they're going to fine you, take away your stuff. So let me show you where to metal detect. Obviously the first place you're going to want to metal detect is going to be your local park. There's many places here where you could get started and you're going to find tons of stuff. Obviously the first place is anywhere on the grass area, but when you do, make sure you pick up all the trash you dig up and put it in a trash bin and fill up your holes. You want it to look just the way it was when you first dug it, so make sure you learn how to make a nice plug and put it back. One good place to start at the park is the soccer fields. Here in California, soccer fields get a lot of use, so there's going to be a lot of stuff in there because they get pretty rough sometimes. But like I said, leave it the way it was. Make sure you don't leave any holes for the players to trip and break an ankle or something. The last and best place to metal detect at the park is going to be at the playground. Mostly why is because they're going to put sand for the kids or wood chips. It keeps the kids safe, but when you drop stuff, it hides and people never find their stuff again. So you're going to find a lot of coins, but believe it or not, you're going to find a lot of jewelry here too. So make sure you get under the swings, and if you go over there to the playground, you're going to check under the slides, at the steps, anywhere kids jump on and off of. Trust me, you're going to find more than coins. So get at it. Alright, so on to number 2. My best and favorite place you're going to want to go metal detecting is going to be at the beach, of course. Don't be afraid of metal detecting anywhere on the beach. You'd be surprised how many things I found that are pretty far from the water. Pretty far from where people sit down next to the water. So just get that metal detector, look for signs and dig them up. So the first place you want to dig is along the water, because that's where people jump in the water and lose stuff. If you can get in the water, don't be afraid. Just make sure your metal detector is waterproof. But along the outside edge, right next to the water, make sure you hit that line all the way down. Our second place is going to be right above the wet sand on the dry sand. And the reason you want to hit that is because that's where people set up. You know, they put their towel down, they take off their jewelry before they go jump in the water, and what happens, they put them in their shoe or something, it drops out of their pocket or something, but the jewelry ends up on the sand, and once they hit the sand, forget about it. It's going to be there forever until we pass by and dig it up. One of my favorite places to hit at the beach are the volleyball courts. They play rough, they jump, they fall, they're dropping stuff all the time. So hit the volleyball courts. Especially when you go to the volleyball courts, you gotta make sure you check along the net on both sides, and pretty much kind of like in the middle. You're gonna find a lot of stuff there. And don't just hit one. If there's more volleyball courts, get at it. Number 3 on the list is gonna be the street sidewalks. With these babies right here, there's a lot of old ones that go up and down the streets all over the city, and they're public property, so you're okay to dig on them. A lot of people maintain their sidewalks, so make sure you don't leave a mess. And now that we're on the sidewalks in front of the houses, that's the other place you're gonna want to dig, is obviously your backyard. So make sure you hit those backyards.
Yeah, go look in your backyard. You never know. You might have a treasure lying right in the backyard. You never know.